Namaste and welcome back to Scientific Connections Project Geeta. Lower in the brain, below the limbic area, is the basal ganglia. The basal ganglia refers to a group of subcortical nuclei responsible primarily for motor control, as well as other roles such as learning, executive functions, and behaviors and emotions. Basal ganglia are the most primitive part of the brain, and they play a crucial role in decision making and the decision making process. Our cumulative life experiences are stored in this part of the brain. Although the basal ganglia have strong connections with your verbal cortex, the prefrontal cortex, they also have strong connections with your gastrointestinal tract, or simply put, gut. So the expression gut feeling therefore makes sense. If something doesn't feel right, you probably shouldn't do it. You should think twice about it. So most successful people in the world listen to their gut feeling. In essence, gut feeling has to do with self-awareness and your reasoning and rational thinking, which are the responsibilities of the prefrontal cortex, have to do with self-regulation. So self-awareness and self-regulation. So you need both. Now, I would like to turn to another important topic, positive mental attitude. When you study the Gita, you'll find that the message it gives out helps you ward off negative thoughts about life and about yourself. In other words, the Gita helps you remove irrational fear and build a positive attitude toward life. For example, nothing could be more empowering than the knowledge that you are in essence Brahman, the quintessential being that pervades everything. Think far beyond our petty differences and empathize with others. Modern research in psychology shows that such a positive attitude has many advantages. For instance, having a positive attitude always helps you work in harmony with others. Having a negative attitude disrupts this harmony. It creates unpleasant experiences for you and those around you. You're less hopeful and are tempted to give up easily when things don't go your way. In chapter 2 of the Gita, after explaining the wisdom of Sankhya to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Sri Krishna goes on to explain the wisdom of yoga. The yogic way of life, the yogic way of living one's life, or karma yoga. By the way, Sankhya refers to the idea that your true self is imperishable. If you want to be strong, unmoved, and peaceful in the face of the worst crises and emotional stress, you need to be detached. I would argue that no one can bring about perfect balance between your prefrontal cortex and your basal ganglia if you follow the method outlined in chapter 2 of the Gita. So we'll continue this discussion next week. Until then, have a great time contemplating and meditating, reading, and learning. Thank you very much for joining us.